Here are the things that'll happen if Musk takes over Twitter. Will we see a talking Twitter assistant 24/7? An autopilot Twitter phone? The possibilities are limitless. When the tech billion accidentally posted the picture of his cell phone, is it possible he has been hinting at this newest experiment? It is no joke that the tech billionaire Elon Musk has some serious connection with Twitter. Be this crypto market manipulation or social update, Musk is a Twitter star and people follow him blindly. But recently, Musk has gotten into some serious positions in Twitter's management. The trail gives us a somewhat similar vibe to when Musk entered Tesla and how he is the CEO of it. What is the man planning? Here are some details of the event. There is absolutely no doubt how big of an influencer Musk is on Twitter. With over 82 million followers on Twitter, Musk is one of the most followed celebrities on this social media platform. A few years back, when Musk's craze wasn't that great, he intentionally or accidentally used to post things trying to grab a larger audience's perspective. One fine day, he accidentally committed a Twitter faux pas by tweeting his cell phone number to Oculus CTO John Carmack. This made huge news, and Musk was in the spotlight. Following this, many events took place which kept having Musk in the spotlight. Until very recently, Musk conducted a poll on Twitter asking his followers whether the question of Twitter going private should be up to the shareholders or not. A remarkable number of over 3 million people responded to this poll. It is surprising to note such a high number on this question because it isn't something childish like what's my favorite drink, Coke or Pepsi. But it was something serious after all. To Musk's question, the majority of over 80% of the people who voted yes to taking Twitter private at $54 should be up to the shareholders, not the board. Celebrities like Justin Bieber, for example, have greater statistics despite the fact that he hasn't tweeted in several weeks. However, when Musk tweets, people respond. Musk is the logical choice when it comes to defining what social media impact is in the first place because he has a real and authentic influence on millions of people. Even when it came to the inner workings of the social media platform itself, 3 million people were paying attention to what he said and what he asked in this post. Musk's active involvement in the managerial drama of Twitter implies that he wants a seat at the Twitter table. And guess what? He gets it. Musk has acquired a 9.1% share in Twitter and has become the individual largest shareholder. Most of us assumed he'd join the board after that, although it could have been wishful thinking. Everyone has their own theories, but there was most likely a misalignment between the existing Twitter administration and Musk's plans to modify the platform, notably to make it less restrictive of free expression and ultimately decentralize it. Twitter also announced that Musk would join their board of directors, but Musk apparently said no to the board seat. How is that possible? Parag Agrawal, the new CEO of Twitter, revealed that Musk said no to the board seat. However, he apparently made an offer that he won't join the board but acquire Twitter for close to $43 billion. So that has been his plan all the while. We do not have any official confirmation regarding Musk's acquisition request, yet this is a big moment now. Why would Musk want to acquire Twitter as a whole? And what will happen if Musk ends up acquiring Twitter? What will change? There's a dilemma that Musk will convert Twitter into an independent platform working similarly to the ability of a phone. How cool can that be? Imagine having your personal assistant on Twitter. Musk has repeatedly made a few of his dislikes clear about Twitter. There are possibilities that if Musk takes over the bidding process, that would potentially indicate a change in the user interface, a little more towards the Musky side. What do you think Musk would change if he had control? Comment down your views. Here are a few things that could potentially make their way under Musk's rule. Musk is a Dogecoin spokesperson, so if he had to make a Twitter, the cover would likely have Dogecoin as its symbol. Here's a little piece of thought. Do you think Musk would change the Bluebird Twitter trademark with Shiba Inu? Let's talk about what the phone would look like. Considering how geeky of a person Musk is, he will create a phone which can be carried like a chip, and when we need to use it, we can simply tap on it so that it will digitally take the shape of an actual phone, similar to something we see in the movies. Of course, we don't expect Musk to create a normal physical phone. Now let's see what else, in terms of Twitter modifications, Musk potentially might do. Musk has previously spoken about the issue with editing things on Twitter. Musk has been quite vocal about his need for an edit button on Twitter, As soon as Musk was declared the biggest shareholder of Twitter, he took to his Twitter another poll, but this time asking the audience who wanted an edit button. More than 4 million people have voted on Musk's poll. That's the reason why we expect a special edit button on Twitter to come really soon. To support Musk's idea of Twitter, in fact, tweeted on 5th April that it has been working on a way for users to edit their 280-character messages. Though the project clarified that they do not have anything to do with Musk's tweet, Musk is on board, so that is a definite influence on their work. Twitter also acknowledged that they are going to test the feature in its paid service, Twitter Blue, in the coming months. Catherine Hill, a Twitter spokesperson, declined to say whether the feature might be rolled out for all users. An edit button has really made Musk popular among the big celebs. Blue-tick Twitter users like Kim Kardashian, Katy Perry, Ice-T and McDonald's corporate account have been longing for an edit button. Twitter also confirmed that their post saying we are working on the edit button wasn't an April Fool's Day joke. They have been working on it for about a year. Jay Sullivan, Twitter's vice president, tweeted on 5th April that an edit function has for years been Twitter's most requested feature, noting that people want to fix typos and hot takes. This was one of the things which took place at the most suitable time of Musk's arrival. However, there is a lot more on the plate. Do you think Musk is a free speech vocal absolutist? Indeed, it's true that Musk never stops his opinion to influence people irrespective of what the circumstances say. Furthermore, Musk on Twitter's policies has spoken about any fear about how displeased he is. Let's talk about the biggest case. When the former president of the United States, Donald Trump, was banned from the platform due to his statements, Musk earlier this year tweeted, raising questions on the access of freedom of speech on the platform. He said, given that Twitter serves as the de facto public town square, failing to adhere to free speech principles fundamentally undermines democracy. What should be done? Therefore, it is safe to assume that Elon Musk, after the edit button, is likely to modify the content modulation on Twitter. Elon Musk has a habit of being loud in a sarcastic manner in all aspects. However, such a mannerism often comes under the scrutiny of Twitter management. What do you think the next Musk would be potentially working on? Twitter has been cluttered with tons of spam comments, so now Elon Musk, being the savior, is likely to save the Twitter audience from those spammers, especially when one of Musk's followers had asked, Elon, you need to do something about these crypto spam bots. They're getting really annoying. Improving the verification system to prove that you are an actual real human would help with this. Elon Musk has mentioned how annoying spam comments are. To the fans' rescue, Musk replied, single most annoying problem. Well, now that Musk has the option to cut off spam, why would he hesitate to do it, especially when he's the biggest shareholder? Musk is a technological giant. His involvement with Twitter is likely to result in massive growth in terms of technological advancements. To some extent, Twitter is an open-source platform, with some of its technology available for public viewing and even modification. Musk did ask his followers in another tweet if Twitter's algorithm should be open source or not. Musk went on to say that it should be more open source because there is no sort of behind-the-scenes manipulation, either algorithmically or humanly, during a TED conference. According to Musk's vision of unlocking Twitter's incredible potential, the algorithm could alter. That would mean Twitter might be going through a lot of evolutionary processes. With the change in the algorithm, the content that we see will also change. With Musk coming in, Twitter will change, and we are certain that people are enthusiastic about it. But the question is, will Musk actually make Twitter as handy as a cell phone and not a separate application on the phone, changing Twitter for good? Some may say Twitter is fine as it is. So what do you think about it? Leave your views in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and turn the bell icon on. We will see you all at our next one.